What is up, Lead Crushers? Happy Friday, happy Friday. It is Facebook Friday. And today we're gonna talk about video and Facebook ads and why it is absolutely imperative to be running video ads for brand awareness. We are at a time and space in marketing and advertising where the individual person can actually compete with Fortune 500 companies and do so in a geo-targeted location. I don't know that I can truly express it in words fast enough to get you to comprehend that Facebook allows you to get massive amounts of exposure for literally pennies. A video view costs between 1 and 3 cents for the consumer-based market, okay? And the amazing thing is doing it consistently and repetitively is how you build brand awareness. A lot of you guys talk about branding and want to spend money on expensive websites and IDX searches, and the reality is you have to pay for expensive traffic behind that to get people to come to the property search, okay? And it's still a hard, lengthy ordeal to convert an online lead. It's not easy, and that's another video, but it takes some real consistency and some real science and real art behind, converting an online lead. The cool thing about video ads is you can have people reaching out to you that are actually ready to start taking action. What's up, buddy? Ready to start taking action because of video. And I'm gonna use our story as an example, as a prime example of how we grew. I grew this company for the first 18 months without spending $1 on advertising. I did the methodical step-by-step process of going out and having my team comment on hundreds of listing postings from real estate agents every day and just say, hey, that's a beautiful listing. I can help you get leads on that. When's a good time to chat? And we would just put our calendar link in there and leave a comment. Like, we weren't spamming or anything. It was real conversations, real posts and real comments on this stuff. It was genuine stuff. And we would book our sales calendar for months at a time. Like, we didn't have to spend any ads. It was a great organic strategy. In addition to that, I would go live almost every single day on different topics in those Facebook groups that I was a part of. And I had asked permission, they let me go live and things like that. But you could also have a business page that you could spend about $10 a day on to run these 3 types of ads. Are you ready? Grab some paper, you're gonna need to take some notes, and I'm gonna walk you through the 3 types of ads you should be running as a listing agent or as a real estate agent, and it shouldn't cost you more than $10 a day in Facebook ads. The first one is the listing ad, okay? Even if it's not your listing and you're doing an open house, you should be doing this, so you can call it a listing open house ad. If it's your listing, you should be doing a video in addition to just the stock photos that you put on the MLS, okay? Because most of the MLSs now, especially Zillow and Realtor.com and Trulia, those sources that they pull automatically from, you have the ability to put a URL in the MLS and most MLSs to create a video link to be shared to those sites. That is huge. You get about 6 to 1 engagement on a video ad versus just a standard post. So in the listing ad, you want to talk about who you are, what you do, and obviously the property details. And then you run that ad for about $10 a day, okay? Right there, geo-targeted about a mile. You drop a pin on the address and you run the ad for 1 to 2 miles, okay? Just to build local awareness of that property selling. If you do that every single time if you do that for every single listing you have or every open house that you have, if you're a big team and you have a team of agents in here, the amount of exposure your company will get is absolutely insane if you had every one of your agents doing $5 to $10 a day just in video views. Just in video views on the listing to get exposure to those properties. And in that listing, you say, hey, if you're interested, you want to book a private showing, here's my contact information. And you run it for video views only. You say, just drop a comment below or shoot me a text message here. You will start to get emails, text messages, phone calls, and dozens of comments on that property. I promise you, for that $10 a day, you will get massive exposure. The second one, where'd it go? The second ad you should be running is shoot. I forgot what I typed, guys, and I had the contact. Give me 1 second. Pause. How is that possible? 1 second. I had a complete brain fart. The I Need a Seller ad. I knew what it was, I just couldn't get it out of my brain. This is one of my favorites. And it's not because it's gimmicky or schemy. It's because it actually works. You guys, a lot of you guys want to do home valuation ads. You want to run ads to get, what's my home valuation? Get a home value report. I can quote you, any real estate agent can quote somebody physically. Not saying they're all the best, but any real estate agent can physically give you a comp on a house, okay? And the valuation ads are so overplayed and they take a lot of effort. It takes hundreds of leads to get a good quality one, okay? It's about $200 to $300 worth of investing in those to get one good conversation. And then it still takes 120 days to close on a listing, usually. But to organically and to get some brand awareness in your location, you do a video for I need a seller, okay? And you go to the local market that you want to sell, the local neighborhood, the local area, whatever. Stand in front of the community sign that you're trying to become the listing present, the listing agent of choice in, and you stand in front of that sign and you simply say, hey, I'm so-and-so with ABC Realty. I'm standing in front of this neighborhood because I've got 3 cash buyers right now that are looking to buy a home, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and they want, a decent sized backyard. But there's no homes in the neighborhood. Now, the homes in these neighborhoods have gone XYZ percentage up in value in the last 18 months. You might be sitting on a gold mine. I don't know if you're interested in selling or would like to entertain a conversation, at least to see what your home is worth. But I might have a buyer for your home. If you be so kind as to tag somebody that you know looking to buy or sell a home, or just shoot me a text message or an email, or comment on this video below, and I'd love to have a chat with you. I promise you run that video ad for $10 a day in the right neighborhoods that are selling and have a high transient or that are high moving neighborhoods. You're going to get people looking and reaching out to you organic, like just through that $10 a day. And you run that ad for video views, okay? Only. And you drop a pin on that location for about 2 miles max. And you don't add any interest, you don't add anything. You just want the people that live in this area to see that listing ad, or the seller ad. So that's the second ad I would run. And then the third ad that I will run is your local authority, okay? And you could do that a couple different ways. You can run ads for a testimonial, like you can create a testimonial, interview somebody that you helped through a transaction and how happy they were. And you could literally, guys, pay $100 to $200 to have somebody create these videos for you. The $7 Facebook video and the $47 course video that you guys saw in my funnel, I paid $300 to a college kid, did a wonderful job. Actually, he did those 2 videos and 2 other videos. The one where I'm driving around in the Porsche and I tell a story about a couple of our clients. Those 3 videos cost me $300, okay? And they're responsible for about $500,000 in revenue. Now, I don't say that to brag, but I want to impress upon you the power that video has and why you need to be taking action as a real estate agent. So the local authority, you can do an interview with a test, like a client, a previous client that you helped. You can do local awareness stuff, like you can do interviews at local. I have a client here in the Fort Worth area. He has this little he has this little internet, or shit, he has this little Facebook thing where he does restaurants and real estate. And every day he just goes live from the local restaurant. He's been doing it so long and so consistently now, since I met him 18 months ago, that most restaurants give him his lunch for free just to do that real estate. And he doesn't talk about, oh, by the way, he says, and if you're looking for, if you're looking to buy or sell a home in this neighborhood, I'm your expert. The man sells 4 to 5 homes a month when we helped him create that concept. And it will do the same for you. And these are organic. He just goes live now. He doesn't even have to spend I don't know what his ad spend is now, but he doesn't spend, initially he ran the Facebook Live and then put $10 a day behind that live video. And that has gained him massive amounts of exposure. So it's a local authority, right? He did restaurants and reviews. You may not be that type of person. You may be the soccer mom or the little league coach, right? And you talk about your area, your hobby of your life that's entertaining and engaging, and that other people can relate to. Everybody loves most people, most families have kids, so you include the coaching aspect of what you do. You talk about Little League football, and you know everything about the local school districts, and you talk about those things at different events. Hey, we're out here at this little field, soccer game. Just wanted to reach out and tell you we're all having a blast. If we're doing this X, Y, and Z for promoting. Here's all the details. Blah blah blah. Oh, by the way, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, I can help you with that, right? And you run those types of videos for $10 a day, video views, just in the neighborhoods that you want to work in. You're going to get people reaching out and engaging with you and starting organic conversations. But guys, there is some work on the back end of that. You have to answer, and it's sad that I have to say this, but I feel I have to because I ran about 100 plus pages before I even brought in a team for my clients in the beginning. Okay, when we started out, it was just me and like 2 virtual assistants, and I managed about a little over 100 individual real estate agent pages, right? And I was getting all of the notifications on my phone because I'm that neurotic guy who OCD and it responds to everything. But there were agents where they would never even respond to the ads that I built for them. Like the comments section of those ads that I would build are gold. Those are people that are actually interested but didn't put their information in the form, but they're asking real questions about that property and wanted to talk to somebody. And I would be the one answering them, screenshotting it, texting my client and be like, yo, do you want to make money or don't you want to make money? I'm not here to, like, if I close this deal for you, I want half. I need you guys to understand that you have to respond. And if you can't be the one to do that, I get it. I don't manage my own CRM, my own database, because I'm not built for that kind of stuff. I'm good on camera, I'm good on, building content, I'm good on using the mechanics of Facebook and social media. But I knew my weakness was following up with people. Now I have a team behind that. You could do that for $2 to $3 an hour with online jobs. Onlinejobs.ph is where I get all my virtual assistants from. Don't go spend $20, $30, $40 an hour for somebody or in your office. These guys, if you write out an SOP, standard operating procedure for whatever you want, they'll do it for $2 an hour. Okay, so these are the 3. Again, I'm going to recap the three ads you want to run. We have a question, Karen. How often do you post a real estate post among the restaurant or specialty posts? Every single day. Every day. You just do it about a topic that's engaging and it's not spammy. Okay, because if you're giving information and value, like I'm trying to do with you guys, you can go live every day. You can email your database every day if it's about providing value. Yes, you can ask for business along the way. It's Gary Vaynerchuk calls it jab, 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 right hook, right? Give, ask for the sale. Give, ask for the sale. And that's the thing, man. It's like you lead with value instead of a mindset of, that's a whole other concept, but you lead with value. Always lead with, I don't have any expectation of return, but I'm going to give as much value as I can. Guys, you may not see any traction for 30, 40 days initially, right? Because they don't know who you are. But once they start seeing your face 5, 7, 9 times, that's where brand recognition comes in. That's where the psychology of marketing and advertising kicks in. And that's where you'll start to walk through grocery stores and shit. And they're like, oh, you're that internet person. I can tell you from personal experience, I used to walk into brokerages where I would teach classes that I'd never been to in cities that I'd never been. And they're like, oh, you're that internet guy. And I'm like, hey, what's up? It's like being internet famous. I don't have an ego about it, but it was cool as shit. Like, it was really interesting for me to understand that in the beginning. You guys will become internet famous in your local market if you embrace Facebook video. So the 3 ads, I'm going to recap and I'll let you guys go. The one is the listing or the listing or open house ad. Run that ad, do it live. Okay? And don't worry about messing up the context or the conversation or people will talk to you. Like, people want to know that you're a real person. Okay? It doesn't always have to be salesy and gimmicky and high quality, right? Those types of posts and ads work fantastic because they feel like they can talk to another human being. And so don't worry about, don't let fear freeze you from taking action on these videos. Okay? You just got to get out there and stumble across it until you're good at it. Okay? Nobody succeeded their way to success. Right? That's not how it works. You trip, fail, bruise your knees, get up, do it again, right? But the reality is you just got to embrace the process, enjoy the journey. You can prepare mentally for the fact, hey, this might be embarrassing, I don't know what I'm doing. But guess what? I promise you, if you look at some of my old videos, they were miserable. I remember the first times I used to get up in front of people and coach, I would sweat profusely. I would be nervous as hell. Now I get to talk in front of rooms of hundreds, sometimes thousands of people. It's amazing because I have the ability now to truly impact somebody else's lives. And you guys have the ability to help somebody change their future because they may not have known them to be able to buy a house, or you may be able to provide something to them in a way, or financing in a way that they may not have been able to get before, right? You have something of value to offer. All of us do, right? Find that thing about yourself that you can relate to other humans about and use that as your vehicle, right? Use that as your daily content. So recap, number 1, video, listing or home or open house. Every time you do one, if you have a team, have your team shoot these videos and run them for $5 to $10 a day. Your brand awareness will go insane. The second one is the I need a seller ad, okay? Go to the community that you want to sell a home in, or stand in front of a house that you're selling now and you want to talk about the community. Say, listen, I've got 2 to 3 buyers right now. I got 2 buyers right now, all cash, that are looking for a home in XYZ neighborhood, right? If you know somebody who's looking to buy or sell, please drop a comment, shoot me a text. I may be able to sell your home without you having to list it. That's video ad number 2. Number 3 is the content video, the authority video, okay? Find some way to connect with your local community. A lot of you guys are already doing this stuff, okay? You may not realize or understand that your daily lives could be engaging the other people. Okay, I use my weight loss journey to build as part of my methodology in the beginning to get brand awareness. People got behind me because I've lost 230 pounds. And I just talked about it every day. I would talk about me at the gym, and I would talk about just don't quit. And people were like, yeah, go John, go. And I was like, shit, I started this initially just to hold me accountable so I didn't quit. And then it became something else, and I was like, I had people messaging me all the time talking about how I was inspiring them to get fit and lose weight and things like that. And I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. I didn't realize how powerful video can truly be. Video can truly change the face of your business if you embrace it. I'm gonna leave you. So tell me, drop me a note in the comment. Which video ad are you guys gonna run? Right? Are you gonna run the listing ad? Are you gonna run the I need a seller ad? Or are you gonna run the authority ad? I want to know. Drop a comment below. Let me know. With that, I will see you guys on Marketing Mondays. We'll talk soon. Have a great weekend. Just don't quit.